It's about 6:17 and time now for What's Trending. As Americans celebrated their independence, some West Virginians took a slippery slope to break a wet and wild world record. Check it out. Nothing says America like a bunch of beer and a gargantuan water slide. The folks at Natural Light teamed up with some fearless West Virginians to bring the Guinness World Record for the world's longest plastic water slide home to the States. The previous record holder was the country of Jordan, and it worked. A massive 2,021-foot slide emblazoned with stars, stripes, bald eagles, and beer cans was conquered in West Virginia backcountry with Guinness World Record reps there to witness the insanity. Onlookers cheered as the record was confirmed broken and brought back to the home of the brave. And looking at this video, it just looks like a ton of fun. These guys must have had a blast doing this. There's nothing like a good water slide, especially on a hot day. So that's a 4th of July well spent there.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to know, why can't they bring it to Wisconsin?
Probably because there's no hills in Wisconsin.
Well,
that's actually not true.
No, I joke.
Yeah, that would make it
not
so
long
much
enough,
more
though. Do you think there's a long enough slope we can do that, Devin?
I don't know, because I've been to southwestern Wisconsin. For those of you that might know, Grant County, Wisconsin, that's a southwestern tip before you get into Iowa or Minnesota. My brain's not wanting to work this morning to remember that part, but Grant County, I have a friend that lives down there, and it is so hilly down there.
Really?
So you might get enough speed. It's just up and down, up and down, up and down.
That so cool.
they get a lot of hills down in that part of the state. So it went from hills to trees. So it was actually Grant County that gave me my first exposure to Wisconsin when I visited my friend, who knew like a year later I'd be moving up here. So there you go.
Well, the more you know.
Yeah, I'm happy that at least the record is back here.
Yeah, the record's back in the States.
That's a good way to celebrate July 4th. All right, well, one record to another. A teeter-totter record-breaking attempt is now underway, and it has one man dreaming big. 50 years ago, he set the record and has been thinking about breaking his own record most of his life. Now he says he's in shape and hopes it will be fun for all of his kids. He and his partner are hoping to distract people with something fun and give everyone something to smile about. It marks the 50th anniversary of the previous record of 216 consecutive hours that was set in Sacramento, California in 1971. The attempt runs for 10 days through noon on July 10th. So, you guys, we're obviously going to have to figure out an update here, because I want to know if he achieved that. I know that's a long time to just be, teeter-tottering,
Yeah.
How many... I don't know.
I got a lot of questions about this.
How do you go to the bathroom for
that was number one, or maybe number two on my list.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Good one there.
But I don't know. Maybe there's like some rule where someone can keep the teeter-totter going while he takes a break or whatever. But I think you ought to give him a couple breaks, especially if he's going to be doing that for about 10 days or so, right? I think you deserve a bathroom break a couple times a day. Yeah. But obviously it should be a lot of fun though for the whole family and everyone watching. That guy is just going to be give him a couple books or whatever it be. Lay back, have a drink or something.
I don't know what he eats.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. But I mean, he's surely getting his workout. Bouncing up and down a little bit. His legs might be a little bit defined after this.
Yeah, I mean, we looked at the video though. I mean, it was slow though, and I mean, usually you see at playgrounds years ago. I mean, kids went fast on teeter-totters, so I mean, you get burned out pretty easily. So I don't know. Maybe it's conserving that strength as well. I mean, I don't know. It's like.
It's an endurance teeter-totter, so
that's a good strategy, though. I guess
and of course, food too. I mean, that was probably one of the questions too. But we'll visit that another time. No, time is not on our side right now. But on our next story, though, this dog and his owner are together again after a separation of 7 years and more than 1,000 miles. People reports the Yorkshire Terrier mix named Sergeant Pepper, I love that name, went missing in Florida when he was 6 years old. And Animal Control says someone who wasn't his owner claimed him from a found posting. The dog went on to spend 5 years with a Michigan family that didn't know about his microchip, and Sergeant Pepper ended up with Eaton County Animal Control, and the department used the chip to contact the original owner. And I got some questions there too, like, I mean, these days though, you got to check to see if pets are microchipped, because that could be the biggest answer to where did this pet come from? Because I know you got collars, you got microchips now, and whatever else you can think of. And to try to get these furry friends or furry family members, you could say, back home.
Right. It's hard to say what the intentions were of the family that took him in. Maybe they were just trying to help him out, since he was a lost dog. However, you know, it's really important to check because nowadays these microchips are just so essential to linking people and their pets back up again. So, you know, always check there. But really glad to see Sergeant Pepper back with his owner. Right.
What a name, first of all. I mean, that is just so sweet. But yeah, I'm happy to see he's back with his family at home. And you know, you just always got to keep hope. So they did.
Yeah, I mean, years. I mean, it's a test of patience when you're talking years so before you get reunited. Maybe a lot of people will probably think, are the dogs even or cats, or if they lose them, still alive? And these are those stories where it can still happen at times too.